Well, all right, guys, back at the shop. It's Saturday. We're not working on the knife today because some other things came up. I decided to go and spend a little of my hard-earned money on a toy, and this is what we got. Just went and picked her up this morning. It looks a little dirty and a little worn, but let me tell you, it's all there. Got a V6 Chrysler in it, fuel injected. This is one fast little sand car right here. We're getting ready to take it out and try it out. My son's already out there at Cedar Valley, so we're going to take this out there and give it a whirl. We got those big all-terrain tires that come with it. And then we got this set of paddles for out at the sand dunes, a little Sahara. So we're gonna have a little fun this summer. I got a killer deal on this thing. And she's just neater than the skeeters, Peter, man. I can't wait to get it out there and give it a try. So we're gonna take in this driver's seat. I don't have that long of legs. I can't reach those pedals, so my brother and I are going to take these bolts out and move it up so I can reach those pedals with my little short legs. And we're going to find out why the brake pedal's a little spongy. And we're taking it out and going to go play, and we'll make some video of that. So we'll catch you in a little bit. What do you think, Mike?
It'll be fun.
It's going to be a blast. You guys are all dirty and stuff, like you've been out here playing.
We were in the snow.
You were in the snow?
Yeah, look, we went all the way up to the snow.
Right on. I'm waiting to see Dale do some ripping now.
it, man. Oh yeah.
And we've got to, I think I got to change these master cylinders. Yeah. You gotta pump that brake pedal a couple of times to get some brakes out of it. Take it around back by the back of the trailer. You got the fan on still? that thing is fun, man.
Still rolling.
So there it is, guys. Back from the rocky dirt place. I love this thing, man. It's wicked fast. But it does need a little bit of TLC. You can see up here on the front, somebody banged it into something here. I got to kind of try to straighten that out a little bit somehow. Our steering here, we've got quite a bit of play in that wheel. This little steering gear up here is a little bit loose. We had a few wiring issues. We had a wire came off of the fuel pump. You saw in the video where it died on me. The wire broke off the fuel pump back in there. Right back in yonder. You can see the fuel pump is right there. And the hot wire broke off of that. We had to kind of rig that up, get it screwed up and accidentally turned off my video. But yeah, we got these big old tires here. Those are pretty big tires. You can see the size of my hand on there. They're pretty big. This little V6 Chrysler 3.3 liter V6, it really rips. And I mean, it's a used Sandrail, so it's got a few little issues, but the important stuff works. Runs real strong. You know, we've got the transmission's just been rebuilt. So we've got the major stuff is good. Few little issues that I have to deal with here and there, but nothing too serious. You know, nothing too incredibly terrible. Our brakes and our hydraulic clutch keep bleeding off. We have to pump them up. And I think all that is those master cylinders. Probably need a rebuild kit in them because there's not a leak anywhere on this thing. So we're not leaking any brake fluid. What it's doing is when you pump the pressure up, because my brother and I bled these back brakes. There's only back brakes on it. We bled those back brakes. And we looked everywhere for leaks. There's no leaks. There's no air in the system. But what it's doing is when you pump these up, when it sits for a minute, the pressure bleeds off back past the plunger in the master cylinder right here. As you can see, you know, you can pump these up where they get good and solid right there. But you let it sit here for 5 minutes and that brake pedal goes all the way down again. Which tells me, since there's no leaks anywhere or anything, that we're getting it's bleeding back through the master cylinder. So we'll have to fix that. The battery here is not tied down. Even out there in that rough ground with all the jamming around that we did, it didn't really move. So, but I don't like it, you know, moving around like that. You know, see, it's not tied down at all. I want to get that tied down properly. We may change some of the wiring. It's got old wiring in it that's wanting to break and come loose and what have you. So we'll probably change some of that. We'll probably put a new serpentine belt on it here. Make sure that doesn't quit us out there in the desert. We've got these little lights here that light up purple. But the fuse is blown, I guess, on those right now. And then we've got a mount here for a lighted whip. We'll put an LED lighted whip on this thing. But it's a good solid little build. I mean, it's all put together clean and nice. I like this little console here, the way they put that together, where the gauges are, the temperature gauge and the oil pressure and the voltmeter and stuff. That's really done right. Got that little suicide bar there for the passenger to hang on to, which I like the ones that are a T-bar. I mean, you have this bar across here, but you've got a T here, and it mounts through a ring here, and you've got several where your bar comes out of here. You don't have these mounts here. You have a bar, it's a T-bar, and it runs through a ring, and you've got a pin in here, and you can pull it further out or back in depending on who's riding with you to make it more comfortable or whatever for them. So I wasn't real pleased with the color at first, but I really wasn't looking for color. I was looking for a good solid motor, a powerful motor. I looked at a couple of them that had I looked at one that had a little 4-cylinder Pinto engine in it, which is a pretty good little motor, but it's not going to have the performance that this V6 Chrysler has. And then there was another one I looked at that had the Volkswagen, and I never could get a hold of the guy or get him to answer the phone to find out if it was, you know, a 1600, a 2180, what it was. So, but I'm glad the way I found this one is I got back online because I couldn't get a hold of that guy with the VW one, and I got back online to find out, to see if he had a different, you know, another number that I could get a hold of him with, because that one just kept going to voicemail and said the voicemail box was full. Well, when I got online to go see if he had another number, this one had just come on that day, yesterday, and I saw it and I looked at it and it had that V6 in there, and I said, dude, that's what I want right there. So yeah, I love that little thing. It's a tiny little thing, man. It doesn't probably weigh 1,000 pounds, maybe 1,100, somewhere in there, and it is wicked fast. So there she is, man. And now my brother's carrying the paddle tires over here. Those things are so thin and light. The aluminum wheels and the paddles, they're so light that there's just nothing there. I mean, these paddles, you don't want to run them out in rocks and what have you, because you'll bust a hole in one. But out in the sand, those things are going to really throw some rooster tails. And he gave me another brand new set of steer tires for the front end to go with it. And these two, they're just really thin. There's not a whole lot to them. And
oh, sure. Do the easy work.
They'd be pretty easy to tear up out in the rocks and stuff. But I just bought it and wanted to get it out there and see, you know, see how it would work, and make sure that everything worked good on it. And everything does work good on it. And we had a little fun while we were out there checking it out. And as you can see, it's beer 30. My brother already broke out a beer, and I'm fixing to do the same thing. So next video I do with this Sandrail, we'll be out in the sand dunes where it's supposed to be. That thing's not made for that rough ground out there at Cedar Valley where we were. So, but my son was out there today, and my daughter-in-law, and some other friends, and since I just bought it this morning, I thought, hey, might as well just run it out there. I got the trailer until tomorrow. I don't have a trailer yet, but I need to get one. So, but I can borrow my son's for a minute until I can get a hold of a trailer. But that's going to be a lot of fun. That's a hoot, man. Look here. Even old Boo likes it. He's going to go look at it right now. He's like, oh man, this is nice. He's got to smell it all up and stuff. That's new, you know. The old Elgato. So there's my new adventure for the day. No knife video today. Sand buggy video, Sandrail. So there's that. Had a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I really appreciate all my subscribers and everybody who watches my videos. Sorry it wasn't a knife video today, but I've been wanting one of those things for 20 years and I finally got one. So thanks for watching. Be careful when you're screwing around with your toys or working in your shop. Always take plenty of safety precautions, or make sure you know what you're doing. And we'll see you on the next one. Happy Easter, everybody.